Manchester City are struggling, and everyone can see that. Manchester City are struggling right now. There's no hunger in that team. There's no control. City are struggling to get 3 points in again. What happened to Bernardo? Bernardo used to create. Bernardo used to score goals. What happened to Bernardo since the treble? Yes, we can say that he's doing the dirty job. What really happened to Bernardo? Bernardo can no longer create. Bernardo can no longer take on someone. Bernardo can no longer cross. Bernardo can no longer finish. What happened? He's more deep into the system, just rotating in the midfield in the name of managing the game. But in real sense, Bernardo is no longer dangerous. Bernardo is no longer dangerous. Just keep passing and rotating back. Yes, that's the role he's doing to manage the game. But when he's in the final third, when he's given that opportunity to come in the final third and do something, he never does anything. I don't want to say that his legs are gone, but...
How? Hold on, bro. How?
Phil Foden is no longer creating. All he does is passing back to Rodri. Phil Foden also can't take on a defender. When was the last time Phil Foden took on a defender? Yes, there are instances earlier before this bad run Man City are in. He used to create, he used to try and shoot, but right now all he does is pass back to Rodri. He can't face a defender. Foden can't face a defender. He's always passing back to Rodri. He was given a chance against Bodo. We saw that. Foden can't create. Foden can't take on a defender. What happened to Foden? All he does is do kick-ups during warm-up. But in the real actual game, all he does is rotate with the ball and pass back to Rodri. Phil Foden can't create. All he does is pass back to Rodri. He never makes a forward pass. In Pep Guardiola's world, Foden is undroppable. He's also Pep Guardiola's favorite child, second to Bernardo. Foden can't do anything. All he does is rotate with the ball, pass back to Rodri, rotate with the ball, pass back to a defender. He can't create, he can't take on someone. City's next problem. Rodri is not the Rodri we saw during the treble-winning campaign. Rodri cannot hold that DM position as a single pivot. Rodri is no longer the Ballon d'Or winning Rodri, and that's the truth. And the problem with Man City is that of late they're depending on wingers to create. If Cheki and Tijani are not in the City squad, Manchester City struggles to create. It depends on the wingers. The moment they pin down Doku, they can no longer create. The Manchester derby. After Doku went numb, Manchester City didn't create anything. City can't create without wingers right now. And there are only two people who are trying to create, which is Tijani and Cheki from the midfield or the central position. And Man City to be up, it means that it should be creating from both sides, both wings, and also creating from the midfield, which Bernardo and Foden should be doing because they are the ones who are likely to touch the City's game. In the moment and how Manchester City are with their weak defense, they need to finish the game earlier. They need to create more goals because their defense is weak right now. So the solution is create more chances so that we can score more goals so that in an event we concede, we will still be up. Possession doesn't matter. Pass back the ball to Rodri. Pass back the ball to Rodri. Pass back the ball. No, that won't give Manchester City the 3 points. Erling Haaland is always hanging up in the field. Cheeky, who is creative. But plays like he doesn't care. He doesn't have that urge. He doesn't have that anger. And nobody can see. Just simple. Just taking things casual. Doesn't have that hunger. He's not that guy who can recreate the De Bruyne moment against Aston Villa. It's like a freestyler. He spices up the game, but it's so casual. Somebody who has hunger is Tijani. He shows that urge. He shows that anger. Problem with him is that he's always on the end of it. He's always the one who's trying to score. He makes a lot of attempts to goal, but I've never seen him cross or create for someone else. He's always on the end of Cheki's passes, trying to score. But I've never seen him trying to create for someone else, trying to score like a second striker. He plays like a second striker. So that's the problem with Manchester City. That's the problem with Manchester City. They need to be more creative. There's no hunger. There's no going forward. They're always passing back.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
That's the problem with Manchester City.